will be loaded, these files, home and all controllers and the depending stuff on it, will be loaded when I go to the root home or login or other pages which are defined in the router. So which means I don't have to load all the JavaScript, the whole Angular application at once. It's getting lazy loaded and injected.
Who knows about Angular AMD? Okay, so if you're interested in kind of this messing stuff, it's worth it.
Is
Have a
it
look.
fast?
They're requesting just static pages, so normally it is fast, yeah. They should not be like that huge, but in that case, yeah, they are fast because they load the template and the controllers, or maybe other controllers too. But the other question behind this solution would be, yeah, the reason for it, for using it in smaller application, it would definitely make sense. Otherwise, you would just load, yeah, the controller and the template, and the whole common and shared stuff should be loaded before anyway.
So
we stopped loading the templates.
Pardon?
We don't load the templates as a request because it was too slow for
with
us.
HTML to JS, right?
Yes.
As we all do, right?
Yes.
Just one request.
No, this is about it's especially meant for, or let's say, the good way to use it would be to have an UI router, and if you have a special route, regex, then you load your part of the application. So the creator of this Angular AMD and the same ideas about this Overmind is that you have a single page app, like 8 megabytes big, okay? But you have a lot of huge routes, like let's say 30 routes, okay, for 30 pages. But it's a single page application. So in this way you want to only for a specific route to load your code afterwards. So this is the situation. And your question was if it's faster, depends on, right? So in the situation of the 8 megabyte, huge single page application, it would be faster, right? And you have to think about how to use it, right? It's not about loading single files, it's about loading chunks of files within one module. So one ND module could be a bunch of files. Don't think of it like single files, like 100 single files.
So you
It could be like page 1 app and page 2 app.
You concatenate on module based on modules
Right.
or
I lost, yeah, as someone, it's long ago, with the AngularJS you can do this, right? This is what someone showed me some months ago. So you can have this kind of chunks within your ND defined. How to deliver it?
How did you contact them?
You can do it with the gulp or grunt tasks for AngularJS, and here you can define your modules which you want to concatenate and export.
Oh,
And
okay,
this
so
depends anyway in order how you use your AMD files or how is your structure of your application. As we saw with this module definition in a separate file, and the whole services, controllers and module depending files are concatenated in a second file. So you could handle this by combining both of them too, but you have to care about the concatenating order and loading the whole module in that way.
So the same reason, or the similar reason was for the Overmind project. Have a look on it. It has around 300 stars, I think. And the problem about the Overmind creator was that it's loading it was not about the size of the bytes, yes, it was about the code to be executed. So think about 100 services in your application to get watches registered, for example, in the controllers, and huge services, yeah, loaded initially. The reason to overcome this pain was to introduce Overmind. So, well, have a look if you have this kind of problems.
Another advantage of splitting this like into modules would be that you are able to lazy load or pre-warm up your cache. For example, you have your page with your login, and when the user enters his username and then he changes the password, you can start downloading these chunks. And after the login, it's already in the cache, and the page is there immediately.
So it does preloading? No, I have to do it myself.
You have to do it by yourself, yeah.
Okay.
And who knows about the future, right? We have heard about AT-script, and we also discussed in the break the AT-script and Angular 2.0. It's very interesting topic to talk about. I'm very looking forward to the upcoming talk about ECMAScript 6. It will also solve maybe some problems about dependency injection and so on. And we should not be, I think, that chaotic about I have to break my app, I have to rewrite it, but to maybe think about the future and to be as near as possible. And yeah.
Especially when it comes to ECMAScript 6, but Shake it will show it to us in a live example.
So, open question. This is how it would look, but we'll see some later on.
Yeah.
Still the question open for you for the break and for maybe another talk if you're interested to. We are looking forward to speak. It's the question how to do it. It depends on, right? It depends on your use case. In this world of Angular, you always have to find your own solution. There's no best practice, and this is a problem in Angular. So let's see if we can. You have to talk to people. You have to find your solution. This is how it is now. So thanks for your attention. Still any questions or ideas for next topic? Or some other presentation following this one? Yeah.
I would like to know more about search engine optimization because Google cannot crawl those Angular apps. Yeah. And it takes, right now we're putting it in.
Excuse me, I didn't get.
So the question, I can repeat it. The question was about search engine optimization with Angular, right? Yeah.
So maybe there is
So
something.
raise your hand if you want to have a talk about it. Yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's take the break for talking about the future of new talks and about your interests. We're always looking for speakers, like lightning talk speakers. Yeah, let's use the break for that. Now, Zlatko will talk about Gal.